I could have your attention, please. If I could have your attention, we'd like to get started today. If you're still eating, please continue to do so, but we do want to go ahead and start with our program. I'd like to welcome all of you to the 17th Annual Rosie Awards of the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce. My name is Russ Gregory, and I'm serving as the president of the Chamber this year. And I have to tell you that it's great to see such a nice turnout here today. We certainly have a very distinguished group of nominees today, and I think it's wonderful to see so many of you that are here to provide your support to them. Before we get started with the main part of the program today, there are a few individuals that I would like to thank that have helped make today's award ceremony possible. First of all, I'd like to start with our Rosie Awards committee. We have a number of individuals that have worked very hard and put a lot of hours into getting our presentation together today. So I'd like to say thank you to Joanna Perino from WCTV, Carl Elsess from Elsess Financial Services, Jackie Cameron from Cameron Development Group, Dave Francis from Francis, Plunkett and Hammond, and also our executive director, Beth Workman, has put a lot of work into this program as well today, too. Thank you very much. In addition, we've had several organizations that have donated services or products to our program today. I'd like to say thanks to Bartlett Cook Flower Shop, who have provided the flowers for us. The programs have been printed by RBA Incorporated. The plaques for our winners today have come from First Place Awards. I'd also like to say thank you to our friends here at the Ramada who have worked very hard to get our facility together for today's ceremony. And also the voice that you'll be hearing on our videotape clips today is that of Cesar Carino. So I'd like to say thanks to all those folks also. Now, lately a number of people have asked me how the Rosie Awards winners are selected. And I have to tell you that that is a very confidential process. After we receive our nominations, they're turned over to a group of the past presidents of the Wadsworth Chamber. They take the information about our nominees, review it, discuss some background information on the nominees, and then have the very difficult task of selecting a winner. And I can tell you with the group of nominees that we have today, it was certainly not an easy task. We have a great group of nominees, and I think our past presidents really had their work cut out for them. I want to let you know it is a confidential process, so confidential that even I, as the current president, do not know who the winners are. So I'm anxiously awaiting to hear who they are, just as you are today. I have, however, had a chance to review the write-ups on our nominees. And as I had mentioned previously, they really are a distinguished group of individuals and businesses in our community. They really have all provided a great deal of service to the Wadsworth area, and I think we should be proud of all of them. You'll be hearing about some of their accomplishments on the videotape, and believe me, to try and cut it down to a minute or a minute and a half each was not an easy thing to do, because the people that you'll be hearing about today have really donated a lot of their time, service, and energy to our community. And I think the fact that they were all deserving of being nominated today indicates to me that they really, truly are all winners. And I would like to start out today by just having a nice round of applause in recognition of all our nominees. And now at this time, I would like to introduce our Master of Ceremonies, Tom Palisade. Tom, good to see you today.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tom, one thing that I've encountered every year as we've had the Rosie Awards ceremonies is how did the name Rosie Awards get attached to our presentation ceremonies? Maybe you could tell our audience about that.
Actually, I'd like somebody in the audience to say that I don't know. No, that's not true. I do know. You know, the Ohio Match Company, which is the home or was the home of Ohio Blue Tip Matches, used to manufacture, of course, a blue tip match. And on occasion, they would also make a rose-colored tip match, and it was called the Rosebud. And that's how the Rosie Awards got started. And I'm sure that the library has some more information about that, and I expect all of you down there tomorrow and write me letters about that. But Russ, don't go away. Yesterday was the anniversary of a very important constitutional amendment in our country in 1913 that we're all very fond of. Do you know what that constitutional amendment was?
I don't think I do, Tom.
Unfortunately, it was the income tax.
Oh.
Yesterday. I thought you'd all like to know that. There's also tomorrow, there's a birthday tomorrow of a guy who has the name Wadsworth in his name, and he was a very famous poet. Does anybody know who that is? Longfellow, right. He gave us a great poem known as Paul Revere Rides Again. Well, 95 years after him, another great writer had a birthday tomorrow. Wrote Grapes of Wrath. Anybody know who that is? You see what you're getting today here? This is just wonderful. I've got one other I'll tell you a little bit later. Let's get into the awards. And as Russ said, everybody is a winner. You know, we nominate people. It comes from the town, from different people. You've made an investment of either yourself or your business. You've invested funds. I'm proud to say that I've spent more than half my life now here in Wadsworth, and it was because somebody in New Jersey said, well, when you're moving out to that Akron, Ohio area, look in a town named Wadsworth. And this was back in the 60s. Somebody knew of Wadsworth. And I was telling our table that I used to tell people it's the best kept secret in Northeast Ohio. And I told this to an attorney in Akron about a week ago, and he said, no, it isn't. It's not a secret anymore. So Wadsworth's a great place. And we thank you, all the nominees, for your investment in our town. And so for the first award today, it will be for the outstanding commercial construction, improvement, or restoration of a facility in our town. And to present that award, we're going to have Chuck Potter and Ann Mills come up and present that.
Good afternoon. Okay, I'll come over here, Jack. Good afternoon. Well, when I found out that I had to present the awards today with none other than Chuck Potter, the safety director, I thought I better wear a hard hat.
But I thought I told her this building passed.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Chuck and I are pleased to announce the award for the Outstanding Commercial Construction, Improvement, or Restoration Award.
And this award is given to a Wadsworth business that has completed restoration or building in the past year.
These recipients have made a positive impact on the image of Wadsworth.
And the winners are
Technical difficulties. While we're waiting for the start, all nominees get certificates. In other words, if they were nominated, they would get a certificate. In this particular category, all are winners. There are no one winner. And then, of course, the winner in the other category will get a nice plaque from the chamber, which Beth is going to show
none of
you.
them are engraved right now because we do not know who the winners are. So this is what they would look like. And I do ask that all nominees as well as all winners please come up here to the front after this presentation for photos with our local newspapers. So if you could please come back up here. And again, here's what the certificate, everybody will receive a certificate.
Heritage Square. Being partially idle for a number of years, the old bank building has been revitalized by Bob Thurber. The building is now called Heritage Square and has a number of new tenants and a fresh new look to add charm to the old Wadsworth landmark. Bob Thurber and his family, wife Kim, son Rob 13, and daughter Jill 6, have spent much time in renovating the building, promoting business downtown, and making it a comfortable, professional place. The updates to the first floor area are especially warm and welcoming. Bob is not working in his jewelry business, which he started 20 years ago. He enjoys reading and basketball. Bob Thurber, in the eyes of one of the nominators, has turned a potential eyesore into a gem. Hats off to Bob Thurber and his tremendous renovation of Heritage Square. Remington Products. On November 1st, Remington Products moved into their newly renovated building located at 961 Seville Road in Wadsworth. Including a large employee lounge with a workout room and an employee conference room, the renovation has a strong emphasis on employees. Employee morale is important to Tim Remington, president of Remington Products. He strives to provide an excellent, safe working environment along with extensive employee benefits for his 100-plus employees. Tim has 2 children, Todd 19 and Corey 16. His wife's name is Mindy. On his free time, Tim enjoys golf, skiing, and running. PMC Decorating. Starting as a painting contractor 20 years ago here in Wadsworth, Pat McNeil has grown his business to include complete full-size decorating and remodeling. PMC Decorating has now moved to 3215 Greenwich Road, where Pat has created a showroom showplace for his growing interior decorating and design business. Utilizing the basic structure of the home, he has created office space for his staff, now grown to 13, a room of display racks for samples, and a complete kitchen with many cabinet-style variations. In addition, he has a separate carpentry shop where made-to-order pieces are created. Pat plans to complete the outside of the building this year. Pat and his wife Jody have 5 children, Joe 18, Eric 17, Ryan 14, Tricia 12, and Allie 3. He notes that his kids are his hobby, but he also enjoys playing golf. Pat feels Wadsworth has been very supportive and credits that for his reason he has been able to grow his business to a company with over $1 million of sales annually. The O'Neill Building. Helping to bring an updated look to downtown Wadsworth, Patrick O'Neill, owner of the O'Neill Building, has undertaken many improvements to the Brenneman Building without detracting from its historical architecture. As president of the O'Neill Group, Patrick is grateful to Mark Friedley for having given him a start in business 6 years ago and for bringing him back home to Wadsworth. Patrick and his wife Pam have 4 children, Patrick 11, Lauren 10, Luke 9, and Mary 6. He enjoys golf, fishing, wrestling, faith sharing, and vacations with his family, especially to St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. He credits the support of his family and the quality of people at the O'Neill Group with making his life a lot of fun.
Would the winners please come forward to accept their plaques?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Remington?
I was also very impressed about how every one of these men spoke of their family and how important their family is. And that's one of the real gold pieces in Wadsworth, is that we rely on our families. The next award is the Past President's Award, and I'm going to call up Russ Gregory and Cheryl Gerber to present that award.
Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you, Cheryl.
I made sure my accessory matched.
Well, Cheryl, this is the part of the program where we get to recognize Jackie Cameron for all of her fine service as president of the Wadsworth Chamber last year.
And you know, I noticed that throughout that year, Jackie did not make a lot of waves in her position as president.
Well, you know, you're right about that, Cheryl, and if there's one thing that I learned from Jackie serving on the board with her last year, is that if you really wanted to get something done, it didn't make a lot of sense to swim against the tide.
That's true. I'm speechless because she'll kill me if I say really what I'm thinking. I think her accomplishments are too great to really go into detail about, so let's run the video.
Great.
Jackie Cameron. When you hear the phrase, been there, done that, Jackie Cameron comes to mind. Jackie is married to Don, her partner in life as well as in business. They have two daughters, Jamie and Melissa. Jackie and Don make their home in Doylestown. Their business, Cameron Development Group, is an architectural firm including development and property management. In respect to the grueling task of property management encountered each day, taking on the presidency of the chamber would be an easy task and a learning experience, so thought Jackie. Little did Jackie realize the demanding responsibilities at hand. One memorable experience that comes to mind was the headline, Sinking to New Depths. Jackie, as well as other presidents, volunteered their time to fundraising activities for the Brunswick Chamber of Commerce. Jackie took on the prestigious role of donkey. In this day and age of catchy advertising slogans, we believe it was Jackie, always ahead of her time, who coined the phrases, crave the wave and take the plunge. We have all shared in the laughs, the good times, and the hard work under Jackie's leadership to make our chamber stronger in benefits, programs, and membership. Jackie's genuine nature lends to the professionalism that surrounds her and is what makes her leadership style a pleasure to be around. Jackie has truly been a leader, and we applaud her for a job well done. We look forward to her experience and leadership as a continued board member.
Well, Jackie, we appreciate all of your hard work as president last year. And if you would show everyone the nice plaque that we have, which has the gavel on it. But in addition, I need a gavel up here. I had to hunt for one today. But in addition to that plaque, we also have something else that we would like you to have as a small token of our appreciation of your service as president last year. So if you'd like to open that.
I noticed all the pictures. I'm opening gifts. I thought, so you got the idea. I didn't know. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you. I will wear it and think of the chamber every time I wear it.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
that's not all.
Oh.
It's my turn now. Anybody who knows Jackie, you see Jackie, she's always perfect. Her hair's perfect, lipstick, clothes, you know, see? Glasses. So I think everybody's image of Jackie is the perfect businesswoman, perfect president of the chamber. And she took a lot of razzing about being the donkey, but we really like that in a woman, bathing suit, all this stuff on. And there must be a reason why her nickname is Boom Boom. Maybe not everybody knows that, but I do. Well, I'm probably the only one who calls her that, but I would like to present another gift for you, and thank you very much for the fun that we've had.
What can I say? I mean, this has been a great year. Whoever has, if anyone ever asks you to be in a dunking booth, don't do it. It was horrible. It really was horrible. And, but it's been a great year. I've grown so much by leading the chamber. I really enjoyed it. It's been wonderful, and I intend to continue enjoying it. I'm still on the board, so talk to you later.
The next award is the Citizen of the Year Award. And to present that award, I'd like to call up Jim McIlvain and Robin Lawbaugh.
Oh, Robin, I'm a little embarrassed. I mean, I rushed back for this, and I have to make a confession. When Russ Gregory called me about coming to the Rosies, he says, Jim, we need you there for the Citizen of the Year Award with Robin Lawbaugh. And I thought, hey, Robin was last year's winner, and with my great deductive reasoning, I figured I'm this year's winner. So I guess I don't need that speech. But the Citizen of the Year Award is a Wadsworth resident who is a person who resides in Wadsworth. Now,
well, recipient of this award has made significant contributions to the community, which goes above and beyond the normal requirements of their job and position.
And the nominees are
Lenore Pogan. After being an RN for 45 years, Lenore Pogan is active in many Wadsworth and local area organizations. She is past president of the Medina County District Nurses Association, was a delegate to the state and national conventions, and initiated and led a cancer support group for Medina County residents. She is a volunteer in the flu clinics for Medina County Health Department, a member of WRH Association and its auxiliary, active in the Garden Club of Wadsworth, active in the Women's Club of Wadsworth, presently program chairperson, immediate past lay leader at the United Methodist Church, as well as being active in other church groups and committees, and cooks for the Kiwanis and Salvation Army. She is past president of the United Methodist Women, was their Woman of the Year for 1996, and is presently a member of the Worcester District Mission Team for UMW. When not volunteering, Lenore enjoys photography, bridge, reading, quilting, and spending time with her family, husband Emil, son Scott, and daughters Diane and Peggy. Tom Cox retired from Holmesbrook Incorporated, which was founded by Tom's grandfather in 1938, after 30 years. He has since been retired from City Council after 6 terms and 1 term as mayor. He has served on the Medina Selective Service System and Planning Commission and the McDack Task Force and Commission. He strives to be a service to the community by presently serving on the Business Advisory Committee, the Airport Commission, and the Senior Citizens Committee. Tom enjoys fishing with his friends when he can. This picture shows Tom catching a rare sturgeon he caught in Quebec. And Tom also enjoys traveling and learning in foreign countries, as well as in our own country. Tom's wife is Phyllis Pipitone Cox, and his daughters are Ann Hudson of Wadsworth and Jane Kraska of Westerville. Lucy Sondels. Lucy Sondels has been a community volunteer for almost 15 years. Lucy has provided leadership to many organizations in Wadsworth, including the Library Board, the O.J. Work Renovation Project, Wadsworth City Schools, and Leadership Medina County. She also serves on the Cable Television Commission and produces a local talk show called In Touch. Lucy credits the support of her family and community as the reason she is able to give so much back to the community. Lucy and her husband Dan have 2 children, son Rob and daughter Katie. She enjoys reading, traveling, skiing, gardening, and shopping at her sister's boutique, Chris Klassen Collections. Mary Moore. Mary Moore has 3 children, Ronald D., Nina, and Kenneth J. Born in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee in 1915, she made her home in Wadsworth for almost her entire life. She was a graduate of the Wadsworth High School class of 1939. Mary Moore had a unique hobby of baking for those who had a hard time to go. It was a blessing to watch her lift others to the joy of loving concern, according to her son, Ronald. She was a member of the First Baptist Church, the Missionary Society, superintendent of the Sunday School, the Ohio General Association of Ladies Missionaries, past president of the Akron District Institute of Sunday Schools and BTU, a member of the Northern Ohio Baptist Association, and was the pianist for the church and active in the church choir. Mary passed away at the age of 81 on December 30th. Her son Ronald best summed up Mary's character. Mom showed us how to be kind to people who hated us without reason. She would always say, "Feed your enemies with a spoon with a long handle on it." Bo Cranston. Bo Cranston's involvement with the Center for Older Adults has been an asset to the community. She worked tirelessly guiding older adult activities, where to live, their hospitalization problems, tax problems, and other questions and problems of this age group. Bo is currently working on her bachelor's degree in gerontology and has been attending a continuing education class at Kent State University for a volunteer management certificate. She is secretary directors of the volunteers agencies, secretary of the Senior Services Network, coordinator of our local Senior Health Insurance Information Program, and stays active with our local SHARE program, is with the Wadsworth High School Volunteer Program, the Salvation Army, and also with FISH. In addition, she is past president of the Health and Rose chapter of the Daughters of the British Empire, treasurer of Life Investment Club, and a member of the Medina County Herbal Society. Bo and her husband Colin have 2 children, Tori and Ian. She also enjoys collecting antiques, reading, crocheting, gardening, and traveling. Trudy McDaniel. Trudy McDaniel retired from the Wadsworth school system after teaching English for 30 years in the junior high and middle school levels. She has been an active part in the revitalization of the Wadsworth Area Historical Society. Serving as president, the membership has grown with well-planned meetings and good speakers. Trudy and her husband Charles have a daughter Terry and a son John, and they have 3 grandchildren. Trudy strives continuously to be involved in the preservation and heritage of Wadsworth and the surrounding area for future generations, to preserve the past for the future. Ralph Jeffries. In his 32 years serving the Fraternal Order of Police Association, Ralph Jeffries considers his service to be a hobby. He has contributed much to this organization and is a past president. In 1994, he was chosen Member of the Year for the state of Ohio, this out of 88 lodges in Ohio. Additionally, he is a 14-year member of the Wadsworth Lions Club and has been treasurer for the past 4 years. He continues to run his sweeper repair business, now part-time, with a continued goal of high-quality service with honest and affordable cost. Ralph has daughters Susan, Cheryl, and Linda. His daughter Sandra passed away at the age of 36, and son Jeffrey. He lists his children and his 6 grandchildren as his greatest interests.
And the winner is?
Okay.
And the winner is Lucy Sondels.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Take your one.
I could use Jim's speech. Thank you all very, very much. I really accept this on behalf of all the nominees, and after listening to what everyone has contributed to Wadsworth, it's really quite an honor. Thank you very much.
The next award is for the Outstanding Business of the Year, and to present that award, I'd like Dave Harris to come up and Sharon Keener.
Good afternoon. Dave and I are proud to present the award for the Outstanding Business of the Year. This award is given to a Wadsworth business that has an active role in our community.
The recipient of this award portrays outstanding professionalism to the community, its employees, and its customers. And the nominee...
Wait.
What? That's what it said here.
No. Did your accounting firm verify the accuracy of the contents in this envelope?
Well, no, you heard Russ. I mean, you really should have an accounting firm do the job of tabulating this. Otherwise, it's not a valid...
Well, my firm wasn't engaged. Was yours?
No, our firm wasn't either.
Oh, I don't think we can present this award.
Well, this year we will. Next year, that's it. And the nominees are...
Twice Loved Kids Collection. Residents of Wadsworth with young families now have a cost-effective solution to help rear children thanks to the efforts of Vicki Fox, who started Twice Loved Kids Collection in 1994. Twice Loved Kids Collection specializes as a reseller of nearly new clothing, furniture, toys, and accessories for infants and young children. Located at 143 College Street in the downtown business district of Wadsworth, Twice Loved Kids Collection was started by Vicki Fox, who moved to Wadsworth from Phoenix, Arizona, where she spent 20 years as an orthopedic trauma nurse. Vicki was raised in Painesville and graduated with a nursing degree from Kent State University. Vicki moved to Wadsworth when she and her husband Steve were looking for a community in which to rear their family when Steve received a job transfer to Northeast Ohio from Reynolds Aluminum. Vicki and Steve understand the need for affordable clothing, having had 4 children of their own, Jamie, Kyle, Cody, and Jared. Twice Loved Kids Collection is truly a family affair, as Vicki is assisted by her parents, Joanne and Leonard McGee, who help with the bookkeeping and counter sales, and husband Steve, who provides interior shelving and renovation work for the merchandise. Twice Loved Kids Collection strives to provide quality merchandise at discounted prices combined with excellent service to their customers. This philosophy has led to a steady growth in business since its inception 2.5 years ago, to the point that many customers are now drawn to our downtown area to shop at Twice Loved Kids Collection from many areas outside Wadsworth. Lehman's Auto Upholstery. Few businesses can compare with the unique craftsmanship provided by Lehman's Auto Upholstery, located at 977 Broad Street in Wadsworth. Owned and operated by John Lehman since 1985, this business specializes in the reupholstering of auto interiors for both current models and antique vehicles. John began working in the upholstery business at age 15 in his home state of Minnesota, and then later moved to Florida at age 21, where he continued to learn the trade from local craftspeople. While in Florida, John met his wife Marcia, and they returned to Marcia's hometown of Wadsworth to rear their family. They are the proud parents of Ashley, age 11, and Michael, age 8, who both attend Isham Elementary School. Along with her duties of serving as member of Wadsworth City Council, Marcia does the bookkeeping for Lehman's Auto Upholstery. John's business has gained international recognition for the recent upholstery renovation of a classic 1931 Isotta Fraschini Italian chauffeur limousine, which utilized 12 ostrich hides for the interior compartment restoration. This vehicle won awards for Best of Show and Best of Class at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance in California in 1995 and is now on traveling display in England, France, Germany, and Italy. John and his family enjoy outdoor activities and attending car shows in their 1952 vintage Ford F-100 panel truck. John prides himself in taking time to explain carefully his quality restoration work to his customers and then takes the time necessary to do the job right, utilizing his unique skills. Chippewa Valley Bank. Serving the banking needs of Wadsworth community since 1989 is Chippewa Valley Bank. Headquartered in Rittman, Chippewa Valley Bank is a full-service bank with 9 locations, including the High Street branch at the north end of Wadsworth and a teller operation located at the Ritzman Center in downtown Wadsworth. Chippewa Valley Bank in Wadsworth is managed by Steve Prechtel, who located to Wadsworth after spending 22 years in Columbus and Michigan with a major banking organization. Steve and his wife Nancy reside in Wadsworth with their 2 children, Stephanie, age 8, and Andrew, age 5. Steve currently serves as secretary for the Wadsworth Rotary Club and is a member of the 1997 Leadership Medina County class. Nancy is actively involved in the WISE organization at Valley View School, where their children attend. Chippewa Valley Bank is a publicly owned state-chartered bank with a strong local community orientation towards serving its retail and commercial banking customers. Although operating in the same tightly regulated banking industry as other larger banks, Chippewa Valley Bank prides itself on being flexible and accommodating to its customers, most of whom are well known to the banking staff. Michael Day Enterprises. One of the largest employers in Wadsworth, Michael Day Enterprises, is highly respected as a leading specialty compounder of both new and recycled thermoplastic resins. Founded by Michael Day in 1981 as a startup operation, its business has grown to occupy a 210,000 square foot building on 24 acres on Seville Road, which includes office, manufacturing, and warehouse space, as well as a state-of-the-art lab facility. The company currently has 125 employees and more than $20 million in annual sales. Products from Michael Day Enterprises are utilized in many industries, including the automotive industry, the hardware industry, the appliance industry, and in sporting goods. Michael resides in Wadsworth with his wife Jana and their 4 children, Brittany, Brian, Jason, and Trevor. In addition, they are currently hosting a foreign exchange student, Jana, who is from Dresden, Germany. Michael Day Enterprises has consistently supported numerous community and charitable organizations, including the United Way, Wadsworth School organizations, scouting, and local youth sporting groups, just to name a few. Since its inception in 1981, Michael Day Enterprises has won many awards, including the 1996 Business Growth Award from Cascade CDC, the local economic development arm of the U.S. Small Business Administration. This growth has been accomplished through Michael Day Enterprises' straightforward business philosophy, which emphasizes strong partnerships with customers and suppliers that result in a unique combination of quality, value, and service. Wadsworth Community Television. In 1990, the city of Wadsworth took control of the cable access studio from the local cable company. Prior to this, the studio was producing fewer than 200 hours of local cable programming. Through proper training, city and staff management, goal setting, and a great community outreach program, WCTV grew to over 1,200 hours of programming in 1996. Over 1,100 programs have been produced by community volunteers. In national rankings, WCTV has finished first each year since 1992 in those cities having 10,000 cable subscribers or fewer. WCTV is proud to offer free training in the use of the 3-camera studio, camcorders, editing suites, and the mobile studio van known as the Cam Van.
And the winner is?
Michael Day Enterprises.
Thank you.
My name is Katie Titus, and much like the flavor of the Academy Awards, Michael couldn't be with us today. He's attending an automotive conference in Detroit, but I accept this award on his behalf with real pride and honor. Thank you very much.
The next award is not from the Chamber of Commerce. It's called the Key to the City, and I would ask Mayor John Hanna, who has just gotten off an airplane from Washington, to come up, along with Cindy Turley.
I'm getting to the microphone first. Stay right there. If you didn't notice, he came in late, so he gets to be second. I'm always second. I mean, I'm like the mayor's secretary, not Cindy, the mayor's right hand, and I'm Chuck Potter's secretary.
You're not going to sing, are you?
And I'm also Twinkles. Now, I had that job first. And then we had this Santa Claus turnover, and for you that still believe, I'm sorry to upset you, but John Hanna is Santa. Now, since I've let him come to the show, I get I had this part like this, and now it's like this. Hi! So, today, yes, I have a song for you. Oh. It just so happens that Mayor Hanna has informed me in the past, and if you don't work for the city, you missed my prior performance, that a party's not a party until Cindy sings. So with that, oh, where are you, John? Your friends have all come to celebrate your birthday and have lots of fun. Oh, where are you, John? Whose schedule are you on? You're supposed to be at the Rosies. Your memory must be gone. Oh, where are you, John? The awards must go on. You know you can count on Cindy to get his job done. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy 60th birthday, Mr. Mayor. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Okay, now I'll share. You get the yellow, I get the orange.
Oh, we get the...
We're color coded.
Oh.
I would like to thank the Chamber for inviting us, Cindy and the Mayor, to participate in this year's Rosie Awards.
As the mayor, I have the honor and the privilege of presenting the Key to the City Award. As customary, the recipient to the Key to the City, while quietly working in Wadsworth, contributes to the community in such a way that the whole community benefits, and their efforts make Wadsworth a better place to live. This year's recipients fits the description to the letter.
With the exception of that quiet part.
Here we get a first clue. She is an outstanding business leader,
Wife,
mother,
fundraiser,
volunteer.
and friend.
her business colleagues write, and I quote, "Her spirit and desires are infectious. She has the ability to get people involved with events and work along with her. She's a great role model," end of quote.
What a powerful and accurate description of our honoree.
You know, I didn't get to see this very long.
Does that give you another clue?
This year's recipient is a graduate of the Leadership Medina County,
A member of the city's Cable Commission,
a member of the O.J. Work Renovation Committee,
a member of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce,
a past president of the Board of Directors for the Chamber of Commerce,
program chairwoman to the Wadsworth Rotary Club.
a past chairwoman for the Blue Tip Parade.
She is also a member of Sacred Heart and the Good News Choir,
A volunteer for the Medina County Kidney Foundation,
a volunteer for the American Heart Association,
a member of the Women's Council of Realtors,
a member of the Medina County Board of Realtors.
and the list goes on and on. It gives me great pleasure to present the Key to the City Award to Michelle Boyd.
Thank you very much.
Our final award is the Outstanding Business Leader of the Year. And to present this award, I'd call up Larry Flieger and Joni Neff.
Well, that's going to be a hard act to follow. After hearing Cindy sing, I think that Cheryl and her might be twin sisters in another life. They just don't know it. The award we're going to do together, Larry, is
the Outstanding
Business Leader of the Year. And this award is given to a person who has an active role in stimulating economic and community development that enriches the quality of life in our wonderful community of Wadsworth. Larry personally knows about this award because he was the recipient last year, and he's going to give us some advice about it.
As a former winner, I found that the really only duty that you have to do is ride in the Blue Tip Parade, and I have now learned how to wave and smile without falling off the float.
And I wanted to know what he did with that check for $1 million that we gave him last year, and how that trip in the Bahamas was.
The only reason I don't have a real good tan is because I use a lot of sunblock. So.
Well, I guess we'll see the nominees.
Bill Lyron. Few individuals have had a significant impact on the residential and business community in Wadsworth as Director of Public Services, Bill Lyron. After graduating from Wadsworth High School, Bill received a degree in civil engineering from Duke University with a minor in business administration. He then spends 3 years as a city engineer in Los Angeles County, California, where he learned firsthand the effect of rapid growth on a community. Bill was convinced in 1966 by then Mayor Earl Gottwald to return to his hometown to rear his family and to begin what would be a long career of dedicated service to the Wadsworth community. Bill and his wife Elaine have reared 6 children in Wadsworth: Bill, Philip, Ann, James, Bob, and Kate, who range in ages from 33 to 16. They are rightfully proud of both the academic and athletic accomplishments of their children, including their pursuit of undergraduate and advanced degrees after completing their high school education. A member of the Lions Club for 30 years, Bill and his family are also actively involved at Grace Lutheran Church. In addition to being Director of Public Service, Bill also is a licensed professional engineer and serves as the city engineer. Bill is treasurer of American Municipal Power, a cooperative group of 74 communities which includes Wadsworth and its municipal electrical system. Bill has been instrumental in planning the city's short-term and long-term power needs that has led to the cost-effective electric rates enjoyed by Wadsworth residents and businesses. The municipal electric system is the organization through which the city's new fiber optic system is being implemented, which will lead to a variety of broadband services, including cable television, computer access, and fire alarm reporting. Many challenges face the city's electric system with the pending deregulation of the electric industry, but Wadsworth looks to the future confidently with the experienced leadership provided by Bill Lyron. Steve Hudson and Tom Hudson. With its origins in Wadsworth more than 75 years ago, Holmesbrook Incorporated has been owned and operated by brothers Tom and Steve Hudson since 1974. Serving both retail and commercial customers, Holmesbrook operates Ace Hardware stores in Rittman and in downtown Wadsworth, along with the HWI Building Materials operation in Wadsworth. With 35 employees, Holmesbrook stresses customer satisfaction and actively supports many local civic and charitable organizations. Steve Hudson and his wife Cheryl reside in Wadsworth and have 3 grown children, Charla, Andrea, and Steve. Having lived in Wadsworth since serving in the Air Force, Steve enjoys snow skiing and other outdoor activities. Tom Hudson and his wife Ann also reside in Wadsworth and have 2 daughters, Sarah, who is a registered nurse in Columbus, and Julie, who is a senior at Stetson University in Florida. Tom is an active member of Trinity United Church of Christ, is a member of the Wadsworth Rotary, and currently serves on the boards of the Salvation Army, Wadsworth Rittman Hospital, and Huntington National Bank. The goal of Tom and Steve Hudson is to continue the growth of the Holmesbrook operations so that it will continue to play a vital role in the support of our community, both now and in the future. Beth Workman. Beth Workman is an excellent example of an individual who values the many qualities of living and working in the Wadsworth community. Upon graduating from Wadsworth High School in 1975, Beth spent 18 years in public relations throughout the country, including 15 years with the Coors Brewing Company as Community Relations Manager in Golden, Colorado, and Charlotte, North Carolina. In spite of this high-profile position with national corporations, Beth wanted to return to her hometown to rear her son Adam, who is now 10. Beth was selected by the Board of Directors of the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce as the Chamber's new Executive Director in June 1994 to manage the Chamber's operations and to help implement the Chamber's newly developed strategic plan. Beth was married in 1995 to Greg Gamir, and they are the proud parents of 11-month-old son Nicholas. Beth enjoys decorating and just being a loving mom to her 2 sons. Beth currently serves as a board member of the Medina County Convention and Visitors Bureau and works closely with other economic development organizations in our area. Beth has provided strong leadership and organization to the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce and has brought energy and enthusiasm to the Chamber's daily operations. Beth has been a solid ambassador for the Chamber, promoting the Chamber's business advocacy along with a cooperative spirit among the community's educational, governmental, and social services organizations. Bob Miskella. Located on Ridge Road at the northern border of Wadsworth is Bob's Windy Ridge Nursery and Greenhouse. Founded by Bob Miskella in 1972, the nursery and greenhouse operation has grown to provide a wide variety of landscaping and gardening products and currently employs 12 people. After serving in the National Guard, Bob purchased an existing greenhouse with the dream of running his own business and providing personalized service to his customers. Bob is assisted in his business by his wife Marlon, daughter Carolyn, and son Jed. One of Bob's favorite pastimes is railroading. Bob has traveled throughout the country to view and to ride various types of trains. In addition, Bob enjoys international travel during the winter off-season months and has recently returned from a trip to New Zealand. Bob is active in the Wadsworth Rotary and several landscaping organizations. Bob's Windy Ridge Nursery and Greenhouse is constantly adding new products and plant varieties to serve their customers, including a unique collection of aquatic plants. The secret of Bob's success has been his ability to take the time to get to know his customers and to understand their landscaping and gardening needs. This emphasis on customer service has resulted in a great deal of repeat business for Bob's Windy Ridge Nursery and Greenhouse over the years. Bob's Windy Ridge Nursery and Greenhouse is a source of pride for Bob and his staff as they celebrate their 25th year of operation this year. Dwight Powers. A lifelong resident of Wadsworth, Dwight Powers has served the community in numerous capacities through his volunteer and business activities. Dwight, along with his cousin Ty, have owned and operated DH&L Supply since 1970. The business was founded in Wadsworth in 1902 and has been operated by the Powers family for the past 47 years. The business now serves both retail and commercial customers with garden supplies and masonry building products and has 34 employees. Dwight is a past president of the Kiwanis and is an active member of the Trinity United Church of Christ. Dwight and his wife Cheryl have a son Chris, who is a senior at Wadsworth High School, and a daughter Dawn, who is a junior at Mount Union College. Dwight is active in the Wadsworth South End Merchants Association and is a member of the Ohio Block Association. Dwight was recognized in 1996 as the Sun newspaper City Sun of the Year for his many community contributions. Among other activities, Dwight serves on the Business Advisory Council for the Wadsworth City Schools, is a member of the Wadsworth Senior Center Advisory Board, and is president of the Blue Tip Festival Committee. Dwight also recently initiated the Masonry Vocational Training Program that has been successfully implemented by the Wadsworth, Norton, Barberton, and Copley school systems that comprise the Four Cities Educational Compact. Dwight credits his success to hard work and the ability to focus on problems until solutions are achieved.
And the winner is?
My good friends, Steve and Tom Hudson.
Well, we're surprised because there are, I think everyone is an outstanding businessman that is amongst the nominees. As soon as we got up, I do most of the talking, so Steve was able to say quickly, you go ahead and you can say a few things. So I think one of the first things that to thank those that are here and that have nominated us and given us this honor. But earlier when I watched the growth of Holmesbrook, I think that there are probably three things that came to mind as I watched the program unfold today. Holmesbrook had a great foundation. It's not a startup business, for instance, that Michael Day was able to accomplish. Holmesbrook was started in 1938. We had a great foundation, grandfather and then father-in-law Tom Cox. We took that foundation. I would think that also we want to thank our families that have led us, as many of the other people that have worked just as hard in business as we have, that our families that were able to let us work 6 days a week for 20-some years to make this grow and make the expansion. And I think finally we accept the award for all the friends that we deal with daily, and that's our employees, because they truly are friends. They've enabled us to make the growth that we wanted to. When we had an idea and a design, these people were there to help us and have worked so hard, and really this award is then for all the employees and the friends and those that have helped us to obtain this award. Thank you.
Good.
We'll put up there. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thank you, Beth. Well, before I call up Russ to finish out our program, I wanted to give you one more little tidbit about today. Today is the birthday of a very famous cowboy. Anybody know? Well, this cowboy happened to claim that he shot 4,280 buffalo. I don't think John did that. It was Buffalo Bill, and his birthday is today, and he was born in 1846. And now that I've given you all that great information, I'm going to call back up Russ to finish us out. Thanks so much for coming.
Well, again, I would just like to close by saying congratulations to all of our nominees. They're certainly a great group. We would like to ask them to stay here after the program. Just come up to the front if you would, so that our media can get their photos before they leave. But thank you all for coming, and hope you all have a good day. Thank you.